Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of the Journeyman with Leeds United. Today we are back with two incredibly important Champions League matches against Dortmund and Real Madrid as we look to qualify automatically for the last 16 of the competition. We're probably going to qualify for the knockout round either way, but two wins today would, I think, almost guarantee a spot in the top 8. But very, very tricky teams that we are going to be taking on. Leave a like if you're enjoying. Get involved down in the comments section. All of that good stuff. I've really been enjoying reading about your saves and all of your advice, hints, tips and thoughts about this great Leeds squad that we have put together over the last few years. Since you were last with me, we have had quite a bit of action in the transfer market and mainly on the outs, unfortunately. Fadil Ramadani, that transfer saga is very much over. He has gone to one of today's opponents, Real Madrid, for £87 million. Yeah, we knew in the last episode that was going to happen. Just a real shame, to be honest. And Brandon Soppy as well, our backup right back, he's gone to Real Madrid for £33 million. So we lost just the £1 million on him, which I think is a pretty fair deal overall, and fairly happy with that. On the ins, we could be bringing in this guy, Peter Zupan from Udinese. He is a right back, 20-year-old Slovenian wonder kid. Looks like he will fit straight into our style of play. Complete wing back. I'm excited about that one if we can get him in. Our transfer offer is pretty ridiculous though. £37 million up front, £43 million over 3 years, and then £7 million after 50 games, bringing it to £87 million in total. It's a huge amount of money, but we need to get a backup right back in, and somebody young, I think, that can, rejuvenate that position for us. It's gone to personal terms. We'll see if he does come through in the end. I'm not entirely sure whether that will happen. We have got somebody else that we were looking at. I can't remember who it was now. What was it? This guy, Thiago Jallo? No, I don't think so. Oh, it was this guy, Mauro Garcia, who does play for Independiente. He's only 2-star ability at the moment. They wanted, I think it was, that was the wrong thing. I think what did they want? 6.5 million, was it? Yeah, 6.5 million, I think, is his release clause, but yeah, I just don't know. He is potentially very, very good, but we'll just have to see as we go forward. Anyway, results-wise since the last episode, which was, of course, the 5-0 victory against Grimsby. We beat Southampton 3-2 away from home. Vitinha scoring 2 and Luke Mbete getting on the score sheet as well. That was from 2-0 behind as well, so a very, very good performance there, meaning that we are currently in 5th place in the Premier League with 14 games to go. We're 12 points off the top. Still in the title race, but realistically, we're probably going for 3rd again, just like last year. If we can keep up this run of form till the end of the season, we'll give ourselves every chance, but we still have to go away to Man United, away to Liverpool, for instance. But I suppose we have played a lot of the big teams away from home now, so we're kind of on the home stretch, if you like, as we go into this final phase of the season. Let's have a little look at the team for today. I'm just double checking we're not on a next match only situation. No, we're not, so that's fine. We've got Andre Lunin starting in goal with a Malman at right back. I'm going to try and make him into a right back. Looks like he should actually do pretty well there. If you look at his right wing back position, complete wing back looks okay. So I think we can phase that back to right back as well, which gives us a good set piece taker in the squad. And fingers crossed we'll see a good performance today from him. We've then got Mbete and Tiata in the central defensive regions, with Mizogen on the left-hand side. Casadei and Cornet will start in the defensive midfield positions, with Navarro and Jorge supporting Vitinha and Nat Wallbank up top. Unfortunately, Ballesteros and Miano are away on international duty until the end of the month. So, here we go. Let's see how we get on. We have got some of the under-21 squad in there as well, to get a bit of match practice if they are required. Who knows? Magno certainly looks like a good player in the reserve, so looking forward to seeing a little bit of him over the next 90 minutes if we manage to get a chance. So here we go. If we carry on our last performance, then we'll do wonders, but it has been a couple of days since I've loaded up the game, which, as I always say, is a risky business with Football Manager, but let's enjoy the Champions League build-up for this match, and we'll have a little look at the Borussia Dortmund squad. Endrick up top. Wan-Bissaka right back, interestingly. Okay. I mean, I think they're beatable. I've got to believe that. You know, we drew against Barcelona. I think Barcelona probably a better team than Dortmund. So let us see. Let us see. And here we go then. 90 minutes of positive football about to come up. As I say, I think we are due a bit of a rude awakening with our form, especially after coming off the game in between episodes, and you know, it's always risky. But here's Navarro on the ball. What a ball forward towards Vitinha. What a chance for Vitinha. Oh, is he going to put it in? He nearly did. It's cleared now though, but that was pretty ridiculous, wasn't it? That looked like it was going to be 1-0 right there, but here come Dortmund with the corner kick into the middle, and it's into the back of the net, and Danny Vivian puts it in, and it is 1-0 to Dortmund. We're going to demand more from the players, because 20 minutes in at home, you'd expect a little bit more. He's been played... Oh, William Malman is... Okay, that's fine. I thought they were talking about Mizogen, and that would have been rather odd, of course. But yeah, as soon as we go attacking, we tend to do a little bit better. But here's another set piece. It is whipped in, headed away by Mbete rather beautifully. Here's Vitinha now. Vitinha loses it, gets it back now to Mizogen, and Jorge on that left-hand side, trying to use his pace, but outpaced by Raki there. All the way back now to the goalkeeper, and, well, we're pressing them. Let's see if we can get that going. And there's the header from Mizogen, gets it to Jorge. That was a decent ball forward, but Vitinha couldn't get onto it. Long highlights usually do end in goals, and it could be us here as Vitinha gets it now. Cornet over the top, and it's Edgar Navarro. Great save from the goalkeeper, Slonina. And, well, I think we have to seriously think about making some changes in the second half. But here's a set piece for us. Cornet gets it to Casadei now. Casadei to Malman, to Mbete. Here's Jorge now. Jorge with a chance to whip it into the middle, and he gets it to Wallbank, who puts it into the back of the net. 13th goal of the season for Nat Wallbank, and gets us back into the match just before half-time. What an awesome player he has been for us over this season, and what a find. And of course, with him being Leeds through and through, that makes it a lot better. And, well, Francisco Jorge with the assist there as well. And now here's Luca with the corner kick. Gets it into the middle. It's a header again, and Wallbank off the line. But Dortmund looking very, very dangerous from set pieces. So maybe need to think about that going into the second half. But it's Leeds United 1, Borussia Dortmund 1 as we go into half-time. So you've all done well so far. Let's keep it up. Let's try and get everybody feeling good about themselves, feeling like they can make an impact on this match. And let's get into the second half then. And here's Tiata building from the back. Gets it to Mizogen. Mizogen to Tiata again. Tiata forward to Jorge now. Jorge, Tiata. Here's Casadei forward, and it's going to be Mizogen running onto it. What a run that is. Vitinha can't make it, though. But he has won it back, has he? No. It just feels like there's going to be a goal at the end of this highlight, and I'm hoping it's going to be us. But it's currently Dortmund pushing forward, and now they have that right-hand side. Mizogen will be recovering after his sprint, and what a save from Lunin. That was about to dribble over the line as an own goal there, but managed to keep it off there. And, I mean, what a fabulous goalkeeper Lunin is, and was smacked away from the goal line there. Right. Oh, looks like we're going to have a little free kick here, and it's going to be William Malman, who we know is great from this sort of position, and he goes over the wall. It's a great save. Well, that could have been the moment, and that's the advantage of having him at right back. You might not have the defensive stability. Oh, is that a penalty? I don't think it is a penalty, Jeff, unfortunately. Right, 55 minutes gone. Vitinha, unfortunately, I think is having a bit of a bad match. We're going to put Alvaro up top instead. Edgar Navarro's going to come off, and we're going to put Aronson on that right-hand side. Yeah, Malman. I think we're going to have to keep going with Malman. I think Mizogen can come off, though, for Lions. Even though Mizogen is having a great game, I do think fresh legs in there is going to make a bigger impact with that. Here's Luca with the corner, whips it in. Oh, and Lunin. That is just so commanding. And I think that's what he adds to our side. And I've said it before, I think he's just got such a commanding presence in that 18-yard box. And I think it does the world of good for us. But it's coming through again. He's going to have to be in top form. Oh, he made himself big and made the Dortmund striker put it wide. And we're going to bring Archie Gray on now for Casadei, which isn't the most inspiring switch. But Archie Gray, to be fair to him, has played very, very well when he's been called upon recently. We got 10 minutes to go. And if we can get all 3 points, that will put us into the top 8. Rangers are currently up there, which I'm finding pretty crazy. Now, who can we put in there that could make the difference? I'm not sure. Aronson not playing so well. Yeah, it's a tricky decision because there's not really anybody on there other than Burak Ince. I think we have to go for it. It kind of doesn't matter if we lose. But a draw does now for us. Here we go. We've got a corner here. Oh, it's going to be Jorge. He whips it in. Far post. Tiata's there. It's a header. It's in. It's in. Archie Gray has put it in the back of the net. And it is 2-1. And now what do we do? Goodness me. That's made things rather interesting. I guess, do we do something like that? And then Jorge, we sort of go to a diamond and go cautious. I suppose that's what we go for. But 2-1. And it was Jorge with the corner kick all the way to the back post. And Archie Gray with the header. And makes it Leeds United 2, Borussia Dortmund 1. And we are now into the top 8. So that is massive for us. And it just makes you think if we'd been a little bit more clinical at the start of the season against Monaco, for instance. We lost and probably shouldn't have. Here's Alvaro with a chance to seal it, and he does. 5th goal of the season for him. Oh, that is brilliant. And what a ball over the top again. What a ball over the top from Wallbank. I mean, that was just sensational. This guy scores goals and makes goals. He is the perfect complete striker. He really is. It's a terrific finish from Alvaro. We're 3-1 up now, and this is what we've been doing. Although we're going behind in matches, we're responding, and we're being really, really strong-minded and making sure that we give it our all for 90 minutes, and that is exactly what we needed to do. And we are now 8th in the Champions League table. So we've got, that match against Real Madrid. I don't know how that's going to go. But if we win, we're through. We know that now. Even if we draw, even if we lose, there's a chance of us getting into that top 8. Rangers are right up there. Crystal Palace and Newcastle are hot on our heels as well. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be seriously exciting. We've got a match against Fulham in the middle of all of this, so I'll go ahead and play that off camera and let you know how that goes. And then we will be back for the Real Madrid game in a few days' time. Well, we've just beaten Fulham 2-1. I tell you what, it was a close match. We played pretty well, but just didn't have much luck. Peter Murray returned from injury, grabbed a goal, as well as Nat Wallbank. Malman also did well from right back, which I'm pretty pleased about. Got one of the assists in the match as well as Brendan Aronson. So everybody going into it feeling good, and fingers crossed we can come out with the right result. So here's our new attacking right back, Cian Pilbeam, who is coming in from Manchester City. £36 million. I know it's quite a lot of money, but he is English, which obviously comes with its own premium. But he can play left back and right back, so definitely attracted me more than the £87 million man. Got some good attributes in there. He's played for Manchester City over the last few years. I think will be a very, very important player for us. So I'm looking forward to using him. Of course, with him being English, fits right into the squad quite nicely. So, yeah, very, very happy with that one. We'll get Tiata to bring him in and make him feel a little bit better about himself. But there you go. Cian Pilbeam is our new fullback and can play on either side, which is great. Here we go then, back to a full-strength side to take on Real Madrid, the GOAT of the Champions League. Andre Lunin will return to the Bernabeu to play against his former club. He'll start in goal with Thiago Santos, Mbete, Tiara and Mizogen in defence. We've then got Casadei and Kone as our defensive midfielders, with Navarro and Jorge stand behind Vitinha and Wallbank up top. So here we go then. Into the match we go. As I say, it's a full strength side. Can't put Pilbeam in there today because he's not registered for the Champions League yet. But let's have a look at their side. Raheem Sterling playing for them. Obviously, Ramadani and Soppy won't be able to play. But yeah, I mean, Real Madrid are always going to look a formidable side. I wish I'd said, everybody expects us to lose. I wish I'd went for that team talk, but never mind. My bad for not concentrating there, but we are away at the Bernabeu, and this is a massive match, a really massive match in the history of this football club, because if we can go and beat Real Madrid in their own back park, there's half a chance we can go win this competition, and I don't say that lightly. This is our biggest test yet in the Champions League, the most intimidating match that we could possibly have. But we know if we win, we are through to the last 16 of the Champions League. So here we go. Real Madrid versus Leeds United for a place in the last 16. Here we go. Come on, boys. We're going to encourage them early on here. Try and get them going a little bit. Playing our normal way. I think that's the way to do it. You can see immediately Newcastle have gone above us. Barcelona are above us as well. So here come Real Madrid, working from the back. Oh, but they give it away. And Kone now to Tiara. Don't panic, boys. Beautiful ball forward towards Mizogen. Mizogen now has a chance to whip it in. He gets it to Jorge. It's Mizogen again, but Dumfries gets it away. Header by Kone to Jorge now. Francisco Jorge in towards... wow. It was Navarro, and that Wallbank has just put it into the back of the net. Is it going to be allowed, though, or was he offside? This is huge. Oh, it's disallowed. What a shame for Nat Wallbank. That would have been his 15th goal of the season and another goal in the Champions League as well. And he was a fraction offside. But what a finish at the Bernabeu. I mean, the nerve of that was just terrific. And I think that's a great sign. And, you know, the boys certainly look up for it. Their pressing is very, very strong. Rizzo boots it downfield. And here's Tiata, the captain, but he loses it. And here's Doku now with a great chance against Lunin. And it's 1-0 Real Madrid. And Tiata will be beside himself for that. We're going to switch to attacking. That's what we've done. Every time we fell behind, we go attacking straight away and try and make the response. And let's encourage them. You know, I think we need to try and keep that morale high, keep the positivity flowing. As it stands, we're currently going to finish 11th, which would be a shame. But here's Vitinha. Nope, loses it, and it's Sterling. Now, what we don't want are Real Madrid to run rings round us and it really put a knife through our form. You know, we don't want that because we've had such a great time of things. But that could be 2-0, but Lunin makes a terrific save against his former employers. But, yeah, we're just making too many mistakes at the back at the moment, and we cannot afford to do that. Here's Kone. Now we're on the counter-attack to Navarro. And again, we lose it. We're just being caught napping on the ball. Great tackle by Casadei, but still Real Madrid are pushing forward. And here's Vinicius Jr. cuts inside. Oh, Lunin tips it over the crossbar. But Real Madrid still pushing as Barcelona take the lead against RB Salzburg. Into the middle it goes. It's cleared. And Jorge manages to run it off. And we're going to get into half-time, which I think is important. I think we have to reflect and think, what can we do in this second half? We've said they're unlucky so far, and I think that's true. You know, Nat Wallbank was very close to putting us 1-0 up. Is there any changes that we should make? I mean, I don't think so. Jorge potentially. I think maybe move Vitinha onto the left-hand side. We'll put Peter Murray up top because he has been on fire this season. We're going to give him a chance in a Champions League game. Jorge not entirely having the best of games. Wallbank apparently not, but I do trust him. If the ball lands on his feet in that 18-yard box, I believe that he is going to score. So that is why we're going to keep him in there for now. We do need to win this match if we are to get through. So let's try and keep going with that. We've got 20 minutes to go in this match as it stands. And, well, who can come on and make a difference? Navarro not having the best. I mean, Vitinha's not having the best of games. We can put Malman on there. We can put Aronson on the right-hand side. Casadei not having the best of games, so let's put Archie Gray on for him. And yeah, I suppose Alvaro is the other one. Let's bring Alvaro on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for that. We'll make some sweeping changes and we'll see. 10 minutes to go. We're going to go very attacking now, which obviously comes with its own risk of allowing Real Madrid back into it, but I'd really take a draw just to keep the unbeaten streak going. Archie Gray loses it, and now this is where the risk came in. When you're taking more risks, you know, Real Madrid can take advantage of that. Here's Alex, and it's now Thiago Santos on the ball. He clears it, headed down. Now Vinny Jr. Alex on the left-hand side. Into Vinny Jr. It looks like it's going to be 2-0. Oh, what a save. Point blank from Andre Lunin. And this has got to be cleared from this corner. Doku is going to whip it in. If only that goal was onside, hey? You can see Real Madrid in no hurry to whip that cross in. And here he is, Doku now gets it to Rodrigo. End of highlight. And now 3 minutes of added time. But there it is. There's the full-time whistle. The unbeaten streak is over. No shame in it whatsoever. You know, I think I think we played very well against a very good Real Madrid side. So we finish 11th eventually in the Champions League table, which means we will get a seeded tie. I think it will be 9th to 16th, take on 17th to 24th. So we should get an easier tie in theory for the last 32, but it is an extra 2 matches on the legs, which is always a bit of a problem. But there you go. That is our unbeaten streak over. It was a massive, massive unbeaten streak where we've seen some wonderful, wonderful performances. I'm just hoping we can get back on it straight away with the result against Newcastle. Now it says we have qualified for the knockout playoff round. We'll certainly look at some great wins over the way against Dortmund, Astana, of course, Benfica, Gladbach. And we've, had a decent amount of money back from that as well. The board are going to be very, very happy about the Champions League performance, and you can see, they're very, very happy with that at the moment. So, I don't know when the next round will be. How do we see that? If we look last year, it was played February. So when we looking at in February for that? 18th of Feb. So yeah, there is a gap in there for it to be played. I think we will be back for that in the next episode. Probably the second leg of whoever we play. So I'll go ahead and do, those 4 matches. Probably it might be Man United in the second leg or Arsenal in the second leg, depending on when it all falls. But yeah. Exciting times for the rest of the season. Disappointing not to sneak into that top 8 in the end, but very, very good performances overall. And you've got to say this squad is coming together very nicely, spearheaded by a certain Nat Wallbank, who has just been amazing. Look at that progress. He is going to be better and better all the way. He's already worth £41 million. He's scored 34 goals in 87 professional appearances. He's going to be a superstar in the future. So, if you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.